What's going on, everybody? LK here, back at it again with another video, and today I want to talk about more end of Season 2 things, and specifically continuing to talk about the Season 2 characters. I want to order the strength of Season 2 characters. Like, who do I think is the weakest, who do I think is the strongest out of the Season 2 characters. You probably know who's the strongest, so let's start from the group I think is the weakest and go from there. What I like about Season 2 is that I think they kind of went with a little more risks with the new characters, and if the characters aren't like functional, like let's say playable in tournament, they still have like the potential that with like maybe one or two small changes, they could be like pretty playable and strong. So the character I'm going to start with is our boy Jiren. I guess actually doing it here will let's just pick all of them and not say the order, and then we'll go from there. Right? Where's our boy Super Broly? I do want to start with Jiren though. There we go. So I want to start with Jiren because Jiren also was the character I was really excited for at the beginning of the year. They had Jiren and Vidal. I did not watch Super, but I did watch a lot of YouTube clips made by expert YouTubers who cut the important part of DB Super, so I didn't have to watch the whole thing. But Jiren, I think, is a really cool character, and his design is really cool. He's kind of like Janemba before Janemba. Like, he had the parries. He had the high parry, he had the low parry, which actually, I want them to do that to reflect, by the way. You might remember him. He's got these parries. He's got a Ki Blast that beats Ki Blasts. The EX parry that beats everything. Really interesting combos, good meter gain, pretty good damage. And also like really scary pressure. Like, yeah, he's got this 10 frame 2L, bad special blocks on, and he's got this 6 frame jab. He's got the auto combo, he's got the 2S, that's an amazing anti-air. But the main thing that people had issues with is that they gave him a command grab like Piccolo, so he has a normal that's command grab, right? But it's quite slow. Right now it's 28 frames, still pretty slow. It's nice that you could vanish it, but in the end, like, it's weird that they wanted to make him an anchor, but didn't make him an anchor because his command grab wasn't fast enough. And of course, there was a short-term thing where people were like, "Oh, he gets fuzzy by Bardock, we can't play him." So he fell off pretty quickly. I still think he has some merits, especially with the parry. I really like the EX parry. And his neutral is super good. I think he plays a really good counter neutral game. Probably, literally, the only thing you need to change about him is his command grab. If they like make it a special move somehow and make it faster, just making it like as fast as Super Broly's command grab, I think would make people be more willing to use him. Because his assist is fine, his neutral is great. Honestly, his only fault is that the command grab's not good and he's tall, so he gets fuzzy, cry. Now, in that same group with Jiren, I would put Vidal also. So, I know in my tier list I have her as like the worst character because I don't think she's complete. Her Reflect, aka Dodge, is not so great for lack of a better word, but she does have like some really good upsides. Like, she's a mix machine, pressure machine, a lot of stuff has gaps. So like right now I do have guard all on. So if I put guard first only, you'll see like pretty quickly that like a lot of her attacks have like gaps in them. I'll use another one. Gap there. Basically anything that's slower than 15 frames is going to have a gap. This all has gaps, but she has a lot of ways to open you up. She's got like the command grab that if you're standing it'll hit you. She has the Rekka, she can cross you up in the corner. Maybe, in my opinion, honestly just like give her an actual Reflect. She has a lot of defensive options, and some people say like that's why she doesn't have a Reflect. Because she does have a DP, she has a counter super, she has a lot of stuff. But I say give her the Reflect, tone up her damage maybe like 10%. They do kind of like, I feel like the devs do kind of like putting these, I don't know, forceful guessing game into some people's block strings by making normals reflectable. Like making them so you don't have gaps like this. Like that kind of thing. But for a rushdown character like her, I feel like it would be better if she had like just tighter stuff. She does have the 4mm, which I think is kind of nice, and I think kind of makes up for it. But on the other hand, like she doesn't have an airtight low late in her string, which some people would argue like it might be worse than not having a 2L low. I don't know how I feel personally. I want to see her more because she has good unique offense and people like mix-ups. So the fact that people don't play her shows you that like she really needs kind of some tweaking. So these two are the two characters I'm like, these characters aren't even like tournament viable at all. Like they're functional and they are like okay. Like they're not bad, like outright bad, like oh my god, don't play them ever characters, but like they're not like viable, if you know what I'm saying. So next group will be on this side. So this is gonna be like Janemba to start. So Janemba I actually really like. I think he's really interesting and he has a lot of potential. He has of course a command grab, like a Piccolo style command grab. So these command grabs are slow, like this is like 25 frames, but you can definitely catch people with this because he has like long range normals. He grabs you at a range where you might not like be prepared. He also has a lot of like setup potential. As snap is pretty important right now, and I actually don't remember how to do his snap setup, but he can snap into what's the it's in the air. Yes, it's been a while since I played it. He can snap into the orb and do mix-ups without assist, which is really, really strong. I think he has like a lot of setup potential. His pressure is pretty unique because he has big normals. Good auto combo, teleport mix-up. His level 3, you can mix people up with his level 3 in the corner. He has a lot of stuff going for him. I just think he's not really straightforward. It's probably the real biggest issue. Like one thing that's been pretty common in this game is that people like simple and strong and effective, and he's kind of technical. So it's kind of like the same reason you don't see, like, say, Trunks played a lot and stuff. The character's just technical and you have to do a lot of research. I'm hoping to see more of him next season, depending on what happens, but like, if the right person plays him, I feel like people's opinion of him would go up a lot. I also think people really underrate his assists. As I said before, I think his assist is pretty strong, if not really specific in use as a good anti-air assist. So you would do something like this. Whoops. Right, to pin them down. All they could do in the air is super dash. If they super dash, you just air dash and like it's your turn, you get a combo. I think it's pretty simple and straightforward. Super Broly. Let's bring Super Broly. Super Broly, he's pretty new, so I don't really know where he is. Like, I've been kind of doing this in order. I do feel like at the very worst, he's the third best out of the DLC. So in a way, like the middle. He has a lot of good stuff. I talked about this in my other video about him. He has a lot of good stuff going for him that I really, really like. His assist is good. He has good neutral presence. He has a command grab that's like reasonably fast, and he has anti-air command grab and airless air command grab. Good pressure, moves that reach really high, does a lot of damage. They were pretty adventurous with him. They gave him a lot of moves that special blocks on too. Like, I didn't know, for example, that this move has special blocks on, this move has special blocks on. I did know like this one did and this one did, but it's more like obvious. He has a lot of interesting special properties on his moves. I could definitely see him like being, let's say, even with Gogeta. And I kind of see him as like a better character than Gogeta. So if we talk about Gogeta, right, who I think most people would say he's the second best DLC character of the year. Like, he has really good neutral tools and stuff, but he doesn't really have stuff to like hit you. He has like a lot of tricks. He's not really common. He has a lot of visually tricky stuff. Like, I don't have a lot of matchup experience against him, and I will definitely say that a lot of his animations trip me up, like how he appears certain ways. He has a lot of moves like gel into vanish, good corner carry, DP, air DP, like a lot of tools that you would want. The command grab is like okay, it's kind of slow though. Like, I believe it's like 24, 25, kind of slow. But the main thing I would say that makes him stand out besides his neutral, because a lot of characters like Janemba has pretty good neutral, Super Broly obviously has good neutral, Jiren actually has pretty good neutral, Vidal has okay neutral but like unique. But the thing for him outside of his neutral is that he enables Adult Gohan Universal Fuzzy. So him being on a team with Adult Gohan greatly raises the threat level of the team, because his neutral is good, and as soon as he hits you, he's going to bring in Gohan, they're going to loop you, you're going to be sad. That's literally the main reason I think he's the second best. I probably think long term Super Broly would be, especially like in a theoretical world where we didn't have another patch for like, let's say 4 to 5 months. Like, I think Super Broly long term might be like a better character, but as far as like what each character adds to the team, you know, maybe Gogeta, I would weigh him a little bit more favorably because of what he gets Adult Gohan. Now, the last character we don't really have to talk about that much, especially, I don't know when I'm going to release it. It might be before this video and you already watched it, or it might be after this video, but GT Goku, the best character of Season 2, for sure. He has changed the game a lot. Some people think in negative ways. I think overall, like I said, he's needed. Like, he's needed. We need more characters like him. A lot of his strength, like we saw a lot of his strength from the jump, like of course like Spirit Bomb, Oki, and how much damage he does because he can combo off it. But because of these strengths, and of course his assists, right? Oh, I almost didn't mention his assists, his amazing assist that covers the air. But because of these things and so many people playing him, his strength has gone up because so many people are playing him and so many people are developing tech for him that we have things like mid-screen Spirit Bombs for certain characters, solo Spirit Bomb and Sparking, like many touch of deaths, many setups, many character-specific mix-ups, like a lot of things because so many people are playing him and so many combinations. This is the exact thing we saw with like Bardock and Gotenks and 16 and characters like that last year. Part of the like slight benefit of your character being seen as strong is that people will want to put time into the character and the character becomes stronger as a result. So take Janemba as the opposite, where I think he's strong but not enough people feel that he's strong. So there's not a lot of people working on making Janemba stronger, as opposed to like the planet wants GT Goku. Mina, right? He calls them. They all these people, all this energy want GT Goku to be better because they're all playing it. Let me know what you think. If you have any questions, comments, maybe I underrate Jiren, maybe I overrate Gogeta, let me know. Review, if I had to truly order them from bottom to top, I would say Vidal is the lowest, then Jiren, then Janemba, then Super Broly for now, Gogeta, and I think maybe, let's say for ease's sake, we can put Super Broly and Gogeta as interchangeable, and then GT Goku as the best character of the year. Like I said, let me know what you think. Like if you feel like it, and please subscribe. Thank you for all the subs again. I'm going to keep saying it until the month is over, and I'll see you next time.